Hello everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. This video explanation of the most recent message, my number 1331 from August 14th, 2020. I have not reread this, so I'm not sure what all it's about. It's pretty much like uh, most of them lately, which have been for everybody in general meaning and messaging, and some part specifically for me. As always, I'll share it all. I read written kind of chicken scratch, not very neatly, which rarely is. This seems to be messier than usual. Unto man goes the spoils. Sounds contradictory. Receiveth from the serpent coils. Till we read that line. So unto man goes the spoils, goes everything that he's striving to attain on his own path, because he receiveth from the serpent's coils, the darkness. In other words, what you seek, what you want, you receive from the serpent, the devil, not from God. God gives you what you need, as he told us. I'll always give you what you need. You got to study the Bible. Study, even though it's been corrupted and manipulated and mistranslated and edited and so on and so forth, the truth of it is in the pages, in the words. And then learn directly from God as well. The Bible is a supplement, not all that God is. You'll see through the mistranslations and deceptions. Much of it intentionally, some of it without the editors, writers, printers even realizing it. And those who are weak in heart, don't believe, or have doubts, weak in faith, they're easily manipulated. So unto man goes the spoils, receiveth from the serpent coils. Opponents of the sacred word go about with ears, yet never heard. The truth of God which flows through time, endlessly pulsing its heavenly chime. So those who are opponents of the sacred word, those of darkness, those controlled, manipulated by darkness, they go about with ears. They have ears, but they never heard the truth of God, which flows through time, Psalm 19, endlessly pulsing its heavenly chime. So you ask the question, do you believe in the Sacred Heart? Can you fulfill what is your part? Time arrives, empty cart. Interesting. It's a metaphor here. Time arrives, the empty cart. End of road, or just the start. So time arrives, which is your end, the end times, but your end of your life. An empty cart, here to pick up, like empty carts go around gathering the dead bodies. So time arrives, an empty cart, end of your life, end of your body. So you believe it's the end of the road, or just the start? That's an important thing to choose, to believe and understand and choose. Battled long and battled hard, held the hand, played every card. So your soul, everybody's soul, has battled long and battled hard in life. You've held the hand that was dealt you. You've played every card you can play. Time's up. Game resets at end of day. Choose again. What is the way? So now I'm breaking it down even more specific to each day. The battle that you have each day resets. Game resets at end of day. You got a new hand. You got a hand for your whole life, cards for life. You got hands for each day, cards for the day. Game resets at end of day. Choose again. What is the way? So each day, beginning, you choose which way you want to go. Serve him, path he has for you, or the one you want to do yourself. Choice is simple, yay or nay. One of freedom or debt to pay. Everything from God is free. There's no debt. The devil, there's a debt to pay. Choice is yours, simple. Buy the coin that serves thee well, of this world, journey long, yet fall to hell. Like you buy the coin that serves thee well. Buy all this stuff, accumulating all this stuff that serves you well. It's all about you. Your journey is long, yet you fall to hell. What good does it do a man to attain the entire world only to lose his soul? That's what it's referencing. goes on here. What profiteth the man you've become? If gain so much, yet feel so numb. Also not alternate line. If gain so much, yet deaf, blind, and dumb. So what good to do you to acquire everything? Become who you are, what you're seeking to become. The physical world. And gain so much. The physical world, yet you remain deaf, blind, and dumb. And you feel numb and empty inside. While they're always going after everything and attain more because they can't fill the emptiness. And that endless, bottomless pit. I gave so much upon a hill. I'm referencing the cross. Withstood it all, swallowed the pill, or swallowed a bitter pill. This is Jesus, at least this part of it is Jesus speaking. Took to heart the pain of the world, all upon the world upon himself. Conquered death as the way unfurled was revealed, the way to heaven. Be as it may, I returned again, sharing words through scribe's pen, being my pen. Will you heed? Will you not? End is here. Battle long fought. Misspelled here. See, I'm like in a semi-trance, sometimes lesser or more, greater. So I'm paying attention, so I have to go through and catch these mistakes in writing as I'm writing down. Will you heed? Will you not? End is here. Battle long fought. The end is here. Souls of each must choose its own way of light for what you've been shown. So souls of each must choose its own path for the physical world and after. The way of light, God's way, for what you've been shown. The truth, the lies and deception you've been shown. Pilate, referencing Pontius Pilate, Pilate learned a lesson hard. Spoke the words, dealt the card. So Pilate learned a lesson hard. He spoke the words and dealt the card that was handed him by the people, screaming by the church leaders. They were screaming for the death of Jesus. Pilate did nothing wrong. He tried to save. He learned a lesson hard concerning those people. You can't force people to accept something they don't want to accept. So he spoke the words and dealt their card. It's on them. Men will choose the lesser thing, all the promises it fails to bring. Men will choose the easy way, all the promises that it fails to bring, the darkness promises that don't come to fruition. Promise you this, promise you that. At the end, lies. All the promises it fails to bring, blinded by those who hunger for souls. Evil. Walking corpses, so full of holes. Death walks by, nary a glance, it's all around you. Knows your time, looks not askance. So it gets focused on you and knows when your time is up too. Knows how to bait the hook, and knows what to do to lead you astray, to keep you from moving forward. He'll be there waiting for you at the end of your journey in this world, as well as the light will be waiting. The angels of love will be waiting. But if you've been following the wrong path, and not believing, you will easily be deceived in life. You'll be easily deceived when you leave this life, and you'll miss the boat. You'll end up in the judgment line at this point. Where was I? It knows your time, it looks not askance. It knows it's focused on you. What you are, all you possess. What you do, all you obsess. Cannot stop the tolling bell. Marks your time, only I can tell. So only he knows the exact moment. The devil knows the approximate time. Be gathering around. But nothing you are, nothing you do, nothing you possess, nothing you obsess can stop your time. It marks your time, only I can tell. Beats the rhythm of the tribulation. Matters not thine own situation. So tribulation, the end, individual end tribulation, mankind's tribulation, constantly beating out in rhythm, tolling bell. It matters not your own situation. This end is coming. Your end is coming. Viral scent plagues mankind. That's kind of referencing what's going on now. Viral scent, or virus, plagues mankind. Few see it, most are blind. So it's also referencing this evil virus that's out there, not just COVID, physical virus, but spiritual virus that's out there. Few see it, most are blind. If receive the tainted dust, choose thee wisely, a thing you must. So few see it as well, the COVID, for what it is. First of plagues. If you receive the tainted dust, which is the particles of virus, choose thee wisely. If you get sick from it, choose thee wisely, a thing you must. So it could be your time once you get it. So choose wisely. What you do, what you believe, what you think. All important, time or not. So it's all important to choose wisely, whether it is your time or not. Freedom reigns, or web be caught. So believe in freedom, believe God, follow God, or fall into the web that you're caught in, whether you wear a mask or not. I'll divulge the second taint, thing of past to reacquaint. So he's going to divulge the second taint, so the second plague. It's a thing of past to reacquaint, so it sounds like something from the past. Smallpox, measles, malaria, something. Deplague. Says, I'll divulge the second taint, thing of past to reacquaint. Noose around the camel's neck, what shall pass but a speck? So I mentioned camel when you spoke and taught that it's easier for a camel to go through an eye of a needle than a rich man to go into heaven. So it's maybe when it said camel, I thought of that. Noose around the camel's neck. What shall pass but a speck? Speck in the eye, like a splinter in the eye. Remove the splinter from your eye so you can see more clearly before you start judging others. So if it's referencing those two things in some metaphorical way here, noose around the camel's neck. Choking, a noose would choke it off, not lead it. So choking off. Easy for a camel to get through the eye of a needle, for a rich man to get to heaven. So a noose around the camel's neck. So there's noose around their neck, the rich, powerful. Those who don't truly believe. What shall pass is but a speck. What shall pass is but a speck, just a small piece of what's coming. More to come of this be sure. More to come of this be sure, few, not many, shall endure. So more to come of this be sure. Plagues of mankind and hardships, sufferings. Few, not many, shall endure to get through it. All to be touched in some degree. Some to live, more set free. So all will be touched to some degree. Some to live, more will be set free of this world. Harvest comes in waves over time. Again, harvest has begun. Comes in waves over time, which is like Revelations is in stages. It's not a big boom all at one time. Harvest comes in waves over time. Look to what is said in rhyme. Continue to reveal more in rhyme. Gathering times, each be given. And speaking of gatherings that help send souls, the souls to gatherings for me to send, for all the others around the world to send off. So these gathering times, each will be given. Trust in when, or trust in words, spirit driven. Start the bulk of souls to pass. Second and third continue to amass. That's speaking specifically to me. I'll start the bulk of souls to pass, which is the first gathering by Hoover Dam. The second and the third, which is over by where I live now, continue to amass. The bulk by the dam are no longer gathering, increasing. They of Mount upon the hill, which is that first gathering, go to place where thy will. So they go to the place where I will actually send them from. Scene of serenity, safe and sound, all together hallowed ground. So I'm thinking there's a big veteran cemetery there. I think it might be to that place. Actually send them because where the actual mount were originally cleansed and where they originally were, where there was a hospital where they were gathered, was bought, was being dug up, and no trespassing. So I believe they're going to be led someplace different. So the place is a scene of serenity, safe and sound, all together hallowed grounds. So I think it's a big cemetery there. Might not be, might be something older place, but it's in that area. Man disturbs the ground they sat, all remains but a doormat. So that's referencing specifically. It's a mount, the big house must have been that was a hospital, way back when the dam was being built and after. All remains but a doormat. All that remains is a doormat. It's not an actual doormat, but the entrance stairs in the street, through which the last few times I was there, they asked me to enter through there. So that's what they're referencing, the front steps. Peace, my brother, you'll be guided where once the dead resided. So again, I'm thinking it's the cemetery. Guarded well, as was told, those returned of days of old. So I'll be guarded and protected, those with me. Those who returned, days of old, those around with me now, and of course, angel of death, death, the final horseman, will be there to protect as well. She to aid shall be known, goes to where you'll be shown. So that's a physical she or a spiritual she, in addition to all the other ones that are already he's and she's that are going to be aiding me. She to aid shall be known, goes to where you'll be shown. Wives both by thy side. That's going to be Penelope and Esmeralda / Eunice / Beatrice. Wives both by thy side, one partakes, other to hide. One will partake, the other one won't partake. So hide. She might stay in the car or stay away, I'm not sure. Brother one prepares the day, all evil to be held at bay. That'll be angel of death, the horseman. Circle complete upon the asking, complete ye shall the job we're tasking. So the circle will be complete upon asking, calling him forth, and he will help me complete the job that I'm being tasked to do. Blessed be upon the night, bathed in glory of heaven's light. Humble be to the must, and humility must be humble, and all that with me. Tell all there need to trust. God foresaw all the worry. Each shall learn part of their story. Peace is the ending. So he knows that they worry, they're real anxious, or they will have be worried. Trust in God. And each shall learn part of their story, either from loved ones through me, or speaking directly to them in their hearts, they'll hear experience something. So that's the meaning for that one. On one psalm, something in Psalm today I need to read you. I'm going to have to find this, so I'll probably add it to the next one of the next videos. So that's the meaning of that video. I hope of that message. I hope that had some meaning to you. And again, you read and you hear this stuff, you're being seeded. So don't get distraught or upset or concerned that you're not understanding something. Whether you believe it or not, it will grow in you. So peace of Christ. God bless. Stay safe.